Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast. With me, Matt. We've got a review free here on Rails and Metal, I believe this one is called. Extended. Let's go through the players, shall we? On the Allied side, we have Shadoichi, or well T, I suppose, playing for the British Commonwealth. Very fitting. He has not picked the commander yet. We have Kiem playing as US Ranger Company. Very elite American infantry. This should be fascinating. And we have Eric as the United States of America without a commander yet. We'll keep an eye on what these two people pick. On the Axis side, excuse me, we have a Range Karma playing as Panzerdivision for the Wehrmacht. Eagle as Panzerjäger Tactics for the Waffen-SS. And Silver Wolf as the Waffen-SS without a commander. We'll keep an eye on things. We already have Storm Pioneers getting rear echelons at the center here. Looks like they want to go for the central point almost immediately. Looks like the rear echelons are getting the upper hand here with their Springfield rifles somehow. Also being supported here on the flank by the Sappers, who seem to have gone for a commander. And it is British Royal Tank Regiment. A very good commander choice with very interesting abilities. We have double Storm Pioneers here. And then we have some Storm Grenadiers coming in. But going for double Storm Pioneers, I'd say that could be kind of risky because they are expensive, but so are generally a lot of SS things. Storm Grenadiers engaging the Americans up north here. I think Storm Grenadiers will generally perform better than Storm Pioneers at long range. Oh, and he has gone for a general. Mechanisierte, so mechanized tactics. Well, that will mean a lot of early half-tracks, because they get an ability where they can get half-tracks that doesn't cost any fuel, which is a very big deal, by the way. And I think there might be some dead Storm Pioneers. Oh no, they got out of there. Generally at these ranges, the Americans should fare a lot better than the Germans do, which is no surprise because of all the semi-automatic firepower. British are engaging the Panzer Division down here. Very fitting it would be Royal Tank versus Panzer Division. Very fitting engagement. Americans are pushing out a Jeep here. Just put their 30 cannons up. Lots of Grenadiers present. Auf Clara present as well. The SS troops are getting into position here to keep fighting for the hill. Oh, Storm Pioneers is taking the building. They're right in the open, everyone. Pineapple coming in. He did notice though, good to see. But that building is down. The opposite denies it to the Allies. And well, the Panzer Division is slowly creeping up against the British. But lots of British 7th Armored Division troops are coming in. Oh, we have some 17 SS Grenadiers coming down to support the Wehrmacht. And here we see the first half-track. Because here's the thing, I cannot see it here, but if you play as Mechanized Division, as I stated, you can get a half-track without that doesn't cost any fuel, which can really help you advance early. It's a mobile MG42 basically that you can enforce from. But it is being suppressed though by the 30 cal, which means the MG gunner cannot shoot. Oh, Storm Grenadiers, Storm Pioneers being armed with the grenade launcher. Der Granatbüchse. Still no commander choice from Eric, I mean. The Storm Grenadiers are going to do well at this range, I think. That's a lot of Americans. He did get a good grenade off there. And mowed down a unit, wow.
Nearby dwellings for field headquarters. We can now establish a forward HQ. Command level capabilities ready for deployment.
MG34 for the Wehrmacht. Oh, that Granatbüchse is actually doing a really good job here. Providing some fire down on the American position. Good hit with the flank there, but got shot from too many angles.
Vehicle just got destroyed.
And this half-track provides the Germans such a good mobile platform they can also be enforced from. Looks like Beagle is gonna set up a forward base here. Seeing as this is a pretty large map, he can probably afford to do it. Oh, and it looks like we have a commander choice from Eric. Looks like it's mechanized. Oh, it's a good commander choice late game due to the EC8s. Oh, the Americans are cut off. If they don't hold the hill here, they don't get anything from this point. Oh boy, that's a harsh one.
Crew, stand ready.
We're just holding up here, but the Americans have to pull themselves together. The Waffen-SS is taking the hills on the north end pretty efficiently.
Ready for action.
And that's the advantage of having basically early half-tracks that cost no fuel. You can become really potent early on unless the enemy has AT rifles. Which the Americans don't get. The Americans don't have an anti-tank rifle. They do have the 50 cal though, which kind of suffices, but that's if they go for it. Oh! That was boy's AT rifle shot that off, Clara.
Crew, stand ready.
The Germans want to go for this fuel, but the mechanized Americans are trying to set up to make a makeshift defense. Putting up my 30 cal behind the table. Yeah, rifle fire is not gonna dissuade that half track.
Incoming mortars.
Oh, that's probably why he went for double Sturm Pioneers. A double Granatbüchse. And it's doing a decent job, actually. Excuse me. All this cover-to-cover fighting. They are being suppressed now. All the Bren guns are providing too much firepower. Meanwhile, on the north, though, it looks like the half-track got too close and got a rifle grenaded. But it's still too tough. It cleared out the 30 cal, opening up for the Germans much further north. Pineapple going in on the half-track. Didn't do much, though, didn't land inside. Americans are trying to push up on the hill here again. I don't think the American... Oh, good job with the mortar, getting a direct close-range shot on it. But they lost the mortar. Oh, that's a lot of American deaths quickly. Mechanized force coming in, though. Well, motorized in this case.
Got a rifle squad waiting for orders.
Americans making a push for the hill, though. And well, just a long firefight going on the other flank here. Untersturmführer for the Waffen-SS. Grenadiers are being outward scoped as TGs for the Wehrmacht. Oh, a single scope STG. Okay, you don't get two of them. Okay, that's actually okay then. I thought there was two. Oh, Germans are being flanked through the bushes here by the opening fire through the hedgerows. And the motorized vehicle is making it easier. Pineapple going into Sturm Pioneers. Germans moving up aggressively though, calling in artillery on the British forward encampment. Don't think they can hold this position. And they want to get rid of that forward base. Panzer II Lukes coming into us, reinforcement. Also, we also have some 30th FS Russians. So these are Russian SS being called in here to bolster up the front line. Try to overrun the Allies. Suppose the Russians can be used for something then. Oh, good shot with the AT rifle. That's gonna buy them a little bit more time, but the British have lost their front. The overwhelming power of the Wehrmacht and the Waffen-SS is pushing through. Yeah, it looks like the Germans want to utilize the Russian SS they have here as meat shields, which is kind of what they were used actually. We have some Rangers coming in now though. Rangers are elite infantry. Should do a really good job here.
WPM-110 smoke strike can be delivered to cover our men.
Oh, that hurt. I can still need to take the hill here. More Germans coming up. We also have some stormtroopers coming up now. The British are taking up though, and they are going for Valentine. They've lost a lot of infantry. Rangers are getting more Rangers. Mechanized is getting a lot more of everything. Panzerjäger is being very stable currently. Oh, this is Panzerjäger, my bad. This is the Mechanized. Both the SS players are doing pretty okay, unit boys. Wehrmacht is doing pretty okay too. Rangers are rushing up to the front here to try and stop this Panzer II. Panzer II is not going to be an easy thing to deal with. Because the American infantry lack anti-tank capability. Which was actually an issue they faced in real life, because they only really had the bazooka. They lacked light AT options they could just carry around with ease. Here comes the SS troops marching northwards. Yeah, rifle grenades are not going to do much fun to lead to a Panzer IIL. He's gonna try and get close to use the Ranger bazooka ability, which he's doing now. And I got it. But the German infantry is pushing it northwards now. And an American position is lost. They'll have to pull back. Oh, that's a white phosphorus shot right there. Chemical burns, destroying that entire crew. Ooh.
Go ahead. Ready for orders.
Truly a devastating weapon. Vertical keeping the Germans pinned as they try to take the point here. Oh, America set up a forward camp here, but it might be too late. Because the Germans are targeting it down. The Americans should probably get some of the Free French out before they lose the HQ. More Rangers present. These guys armed with double BARs. That's going to make them quite a fire team. That's a lot of firepower right there.
We have a
lieutenant on the field for the mechanized troops. Lieutenant and Rangers moving up into the trench area here. These stormtroopers are not armed with any actual weapons. They should not be. They're not going to work as well as they should be. Stormtroopers work best if they are armed with specialized assault weaponry. But they will use their rifles as best as they can. They have to do a pretty decent job, actually, all things considered. I think the lieutenant and the double BARs will be too much in time. Oh, we have some more stormtroopers coming up to replace them, though. Lieutenant is calling in a fake artillery on them, which has fooled them. More SS troops are present, though, covering the other flank. They're gonna make it very difficult for the Americans to take any ground. Oh, Wehrmacht forces are trying to push up for the Valentine.
Long-range artillery ready for orders.
Oh, they missed though. Oh, Wehrmacht has taken up to get tanks now. Also, Beobax Panzer has arrived. A Stuk that's been transformed into a mobile radio post, basically, for coordinating and calling in artillery. Oh, a very big front has been set up here in the center by the Wehrmacht and the SS. Rangers are gonna have a very hard time today. Lots of these rifle grenades are causing a lot of issues for them. Captain has arrived. Grabbing his Bren gun. The American mechanized troops are still fighting for this place.
Our supply line just got cut off.
They want to deny the fuel to the Germans, but I think it might be a little too late at this point. And this is why you stay behind heavy cover. It's limiting. It's making the Americans take a lot longer to kill them. There's not a lot here to stop them if they did a push. Valentine fighting in the center here. Fighting another Willie Pete shot, but it hits the defense. Lucky for those Storm Pioneers right there. Yeah, the lieutenant here could order a charge, or forced march, and rush them up to several parts of cover. Afklar creeping up here. Panzerhauptquartier being set up by the Waffen-SS. Also, Fort Camp has been set up, which is probably how he got the Russian SS, yeah. Stormtroopers have been relocated with double, actually with full ST Sturmgewehren, apart from one guy with a K98. That makes them an exceptionally lethal squad at all ranges. Which is kind of the point of Stormtroopers. All quiet on the other part of the front currently.
Ready to move.
Oh, we have some Aussies being called in. Actually, not Aussies, these are New Zealanders. Very cool to see. You also have some Hussars. Huh. Yeah, we have some New Zealanders present now. We even come with Haka, which is a New Zealandic war cry, I think, taken from the Maori. Rangers trying to get into a position here with a vertical. Oh, the Germans are really digging in here. More Russian SS has been called in as well. Panzergrenadiers being called in for the Wehrmacht. Stukas arriving for the mechanized. This is a very powerful anti-armor artillery piece. Fires 6 large rockets. Yeah, 28 centimeter rockets. Oh, that's a pretty big one. That's some pretty big ones. Can devastate the front line if it hits, but it's very inaccurate. Rifle grenade by the Grenadiers here. Didn't do much. Hit the sandbags. Lots of artillery being called in on both sides. Valentine pushing upwards, but it might get in range of a pack or Stuks. There's double Beobax Panzers. Stukas first fired? No, did not fire. Oh yeah, but that Stuk might have overextended. But there's a lack of AT. Stukas was firing. Hit around here. Destroyed the Stuart by the looks of it. Completely missed it though.
Mobile command has been
Sector artillery going in here.
Static post is now in operation.
Looks like the Germans could prepare for a big push here if they wanted. New Zealanders are pushing upwards and they're gonna try and use the Stone Panzerfaust, but they decided against it. Stormtroopers and Storm Grenadiers pushing forwards here.
Pioneers reporting for duty.
And this is a very lethal squad. Or unit right here. And New Zealand is gonna have to work. Oh, mortar shell right on them. That's not good for them. This half track is in trouble too. Weapon speed airdrop in for the Mthis to use. Using the Russians to arm them. 76 Sherman has arrived for the Rangers. Needs to avoid it. Oh, these guys with the Panzerfausts. Oh boy. Of course, he does not know that, so... Oh, command Sherman has arrived.
The capture point is being overrun.
Rangers pushing forwards. Running straight into MG-34 fire.
Return fire! Return fire! A gun crew has been lost.
Rangers, they get up behind heavy cover though, but it might be too much machine gun fire here. Oh, he's smoking them. That's good to see. And then the Rangers is gonna throw a grenade. Very nice. And while the Wehrmacht is pushing up slowly on the British lines. Oh, these are actual Panzer Grenadiers. Armed with Sturmgewehrs. Artillery being called in on the pack here. Oh, nice shot. And the British line is not looking too good right now. The Americans are working together now to take the north though. But the Germans have amassed a lot in the center here. Lots of anti-tank teams, lots of machine guns, lots of MG-34s that have been airdropped in, I think. And also packs that have also been airdropped in. Hans Grenadiers protecting the flank here. Holding artillery on the forward British base. And there goes the British camp.
Squad knocked out.
Not looking good for him. Americans are slowly pushing northwards though, getting almost in line of sight of the German base. Gearbox Panzer against 76. More Panzer Grenadiers arriving. Sector artillery going in this white zone. That's definitely gonna threaten the German front line. As this zone is big. And this is a really wide zone. Oof. Oh, stolen Sherman coming out here now. Double stolen Sherman. Fascinating. Boiler Panzers. We have an EC-8 though. This is the pinnacle of Sherman design, but it should still not run straight into a German pack front. Artillery being called in here. Double time artillery being called in by the Allies.
Just got a report of an infantry unit
I think the German position might be in peril. This place is gonna get shelled. Oh, the Allied artillery superiority is showing itself here. The Germans are not going to have an easy time pushing up with that. Stukas firing on the American front line here. Oh, right on the command tank. Looks like a big howitzer is being set up here by the Germans. 15 centimeter. .76 German is still trying to fight here, but Stuk is taking pot shots. Stuk got it. Much more Panzer Grenadiers are present now. New Zealanders and the Hussars are trying to fight here. Rangers slowly pushing southward to support their British allies. Meanwhile, boy, the Panzers are being used against the Americans on the northern front. But more sect artillery, I think, is coming in here. Yep, sect artillery. I believe this one is the Immigrant, the 15 centimeter for the Germans. I believe that's what its nickname was. But this is a big howitzer. It'll devastate practically anything it hits. Ah, they're also using illumination barrage, I think. Get them sight on the front line. Oh, Sexton for the British. A self-propelled howitzer. Recon runs flying overhead. But again, shut down by all the flak. Oh, a second Immigrant is being set up.
Let's be taking fire!
But the front line is getting very wide now. Big push for the north here. The Germans want to push the Americans back. But the Americans stubbornly holding on. Oh yeah, the Boy Panzers are pushing northwards. Good call, because the Americans only have bazooka teams to deal with them. And the Sherman might be too armored to deal with normal... Might be armored enough to sustain normal bazooka shots to the front. The bazookas have to be armed with heat rockets in order to penetrate. Yeah, there's too much firepower going in the American position. Oh, Immigrant is firing. It might not be the Immigrant, but I think it is. Oh, there's a jumbo Sherman coming up here. This is a heavily armored Sherman. But Shermans were never intended to fight Shermans, so that might have an issue. German airstrikes coming in. Jumbo take care of the Stuk though. Oh yeah. I heard it. Armor still holding on this thing though. Shermans pushing pretty close. Not a bad call, because the Shermans do get higher penetration the closer they are. Problem is, that is a jumbo. Oh, the Luftwaffe almost got the jumbo there. EC8 up, but it's not fully repaired.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Got an EC8 coming in.
Where do you want us?
Churchill Crocodile has arrived for the British. A very good breakthrough tank that might save them, but that is a Tiger. There's a Tiger tank present now for the Panzer Division. And that is not going to be an easy nut to crack. Yeah, the jumbo was too much for the Shermans to deal with. You also have a Jagdtiger arriving for the Mthis. So much is being called in to hold this railroad. And the Jagdtiger is pretty overboard. This thing can penetrate practically anything in the game with its huge gun. It's a huge cannon on this thing. Artillery going in from the Sexton. Oh, Panzer IV flanking the British position. It's going to go for the Sexton, I think. Bussard's going to throw a grenade on it, though. And it's sticking. Oh! The Sexton needs to evacuate, though. Because the Panzer IV is still active. Oh no. He can still be recruited unless the German sticks around. And he does. Jagdtiger pushing northwards. A bit overboard. Yeah, even the EC8 cannot stop a Jagdtiger shell. Oh, but here comes the Crocodile. These pants are gonna get in for a surprise. But there is a Tiger tank. Oh. Churchill 7. Oh, it's got a flamethrower on the Tiger. The Tiger cannot do anything. Oh yeah, the Churchill is sowing right. Such a good tank. Oh, I fucking love Churchills. Such an amazing tank. Oh, Tiger shot got through though. You can see how powerful it was. But the Tiger tank is down by the Churchill. Now on the north front, the Jagdtiger is slowly pulling back. It needs support. Big howitzer shots coming in from all sides. Ah yeah, we have a long time here for the Americans. The Americans need to flank the Jagdtiger. They cannot face that thing frontally. Oh, repairs have been used by the Royal Tank to repair the Churchill. But that's going to allow the Panzer grenadiers to get close to put a Panzerknacker on it. And one Panzerknacker is all it takes. Yeah, the repair ability immobilizes your tanks. Because I think it simulates that the crews are working on repairing the tanks. But that Jagdtiger is gonna cause a lot of issues. But yeah, people overestimate the Tiger's frontal armor. The frontal armor of the Tiger is actually not as thick as you think. You need to angle it, not that angling works in this game, unfortunately, to make it effective. Because most of the guns at this stage would be able to penetrate its front easily enough. This is not the early war anymore. And This EC8 is having a field day. Unless the Arctic decides to turn. Which it does now. Oh, but EC8 got out of range.
Engineers taking the field.
The British need to recruit at Churchill though. But I'm pretty sure the Germans are not going to allow it.
We've lost an anti-tank gun.
Yeah, the Panzergrenadiers are moving up rapidly. The Arctic is still providing a huge menace here for the Allies. Oh, the British have lost practically everything. The Panzergrenadiers have proved to be very effective. And they took down the Churchill. Using Panzerknackers to their advantage. Oh, artillery coming in the area around the Jagdtiger. So far, no penetrating shot. Oh, lots of artillery landing everywhere. And it looks like they've after assist lost practically all the infantry there. That's not good. Stormtroopers still providing a menace here though, thanks to their Sturmgewehrs. Rangers pushing forwards. They need to disable that Jagdtiger. Which is easier said than done.
We just lost a unit.
Panzer ready for action.
Oh, fully veteran Panzergrenadiers here. That is a really menacing force. Seems like mines were being laid here. Jagdtiger firing high explosives. More artillery coming in for the German artillery pieces. Oh, the EC8's not going to be able to stop a Jagdtiger shell. Oh, it missed! Uh-oh. But they're not going to be able to penetrate this wing frontally. They need to flank it. Oh, good shot there. One EC8 down though. More German tanks coming to support the Jagdtiger though. Oh, another EC8 down. The Americans are losing a lot of their weaponry. Another Churchill Crocodile has arrived for the British. US Ranger still has a new jumbo coming in. But Germans are slowly creeping up now with their armor. The Panzer Division is holding this flank. They're waiting for a Panther this time. The Panther is a good choice, it has higher frontal armor than the Tiger does. Jumbo now on the flank of the Stuk though. But there is a Jagdtiger present. Oh, didn't penetrate the Jumbo! Ooh, that's lucky. The Jumbo is one of the few tanks I think that actually has enough armor to not be penetrated. Churchill creeping up though.
There's a major reporting for action.
Looks like we have some 7th battle engineers, combat engineers moving up alongside it in a half truck. Panthers arrived for the Wehrmacht. Oh, the Panther might have the upper hand against the Churchill unless it gets flamethrowed. But it's getting flamethrowed! Yeah, you don't want to drive up to a Churchill crocodile like that. You want to stay at range. Yeah, if you burn the enemy tank, I think it becomes easy to penetrate. Yeah, you generally don't want to drive into flamethrowers with vehicles. It's a bad idea.
We just got promoted! Contact! We lost a gun crew!
But the Americans are having a hard time here in the northern front now.
Standing by. Send order.
Prepare to execute. Ready for orders.
Oh, Comet coming in behind us. Nice choice. Denmark still has a very good amount of troops, though. They're lacking some long-range AT, though. They only have the Stuk currently.
Send your orders.
Oh, Stuk down.
Prepare to execute.
But it's gonna be an easy target for the Jagdtiger if it gets spotted.
Regiment advises. Infantry ready to utilize.
Yeah, but a Churchill Mark 7 is proving itself to be a very monstrous vehicle. But he can repair it quickly. A lot of stormtroopers are being called in now for the 9th Mthis. Yoda is focusing on getting Stuks by looks of it. Jagdpanzer is still not in a position they can deal with it. Another easy hit going down to one shot. Jumbo moving up though. Oh, smoking it, very good, that's what you're meant to do. You need to smoke the German tank so you can get close. Oh well, this is a tank destroyer, but... And he's throwing a satchel! Oh, and the engine burned out, oh no! Oh, it's immobilized! That's what the Americans were waiting for. Problem is, its gun is still pointing in a good direction.
Assault gun ready for action. Orders complete.
But this is exactly what the Americans were waiting for. While this is happening though, a Churchill crocodile is destroying the southern flank. Panther is flanking.
They're working around the sides. Look out.
Oh, that Panther has to be careful.
Lost its swines, just knocked out a vehicle. Trying to work around the flanks.
And there it goes, the crocodile is down. Meanwhile, how's the fighting going up here with the Jagdtiger? Not a satchel charge going in on it. If they would throw it, but they aren't. But I don't think they can save this Jagdtiger. It's getting bogged down by too much. Another satchel going in on it. Oh, the satchel did not do anything. But here it goes. Ammo cooked off.
We have lost contact with a heavy tank.
And what a position too. Oh boy. Panther has to relocate quickly. But the Americans are pushing them backwards now.
Give us orders! Up!
The British have lost a lot of their stuff though.
Orders! Where's that coming from? Be ready!
The Americans are keeping this up with their backs though. Americans are really good at that. Panther's present however. And the Panther can be quite a menace. Rangers armed with a heat bazooka this time.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being
Didn't penetrate the front of the Panther. Panther has a very high frontal armor. I don't see what the Allies can do to make a comeback though, because the Germans are still doing a really good job holding on and scavenging for more supplies. Stukas firing. Probably in this area. Yep, they want to get rid of that EC-8. They mobilized it, but it's still there. Now Panther's going in for the kill. Oh! Good shot from the EC-8 straight through the Panther! Very good job, EC-8.
Combat engineers on the line.
That is why you should never underestimate EC-8s. But now the German howitzer is opening fire. Stormtroopers are being relocated to the center front, fighting against the British 1st Assault Brigade.
Anti-tank gun finished.
Another crocodile has arrived. He really likes those crocodiles, and I don't blame him. The Crocodile Mark 7 is a really good Churchill tank. Long time being manned again. Oh, repair station has been set up. Very smart idea.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Another jumbo has arrived.
Tank and crew ready to go.
Crew, prepare for orders. Squad numbers back at full.
Heroes are being very aggressive with the artillery though. But long time has been set to counter barraging. So it should be more accurate. You can hear the shell. Ah, it missed though. It is a big shell after all. And bigger the shell, the less accurate it is. Oh, burning up those two houses.
Infantry unit. They got wiped out.
Is he trying to push up against the Stormtroopers here?
We got a new unit ready and
Stormtroopers do like anti-tank weapons apart from the Panzerknacker.
ready weapons.
Germans are spreading out across the front again. Churchill's gonna make a move for the center, I think. Dangerous move, another Jagdtiger is arriving though.
Infantry shooting at us. Me.
Indeed, the Churchill's coming through center.
Ready to go.
High explosive shot being armed. Destroying the... Oh, the pack in the forward HQ. Artillery being called in to try and stop it. Germans still have a white pack front though. High explosive coming from the EC-8. Oh, good shot!
Enemy neutralized.
I think it's time for the Allies to start pushing through. If the Allies can push through the center here, they can completely break the backs of the Germans.
Heavy tank commanders trying to close in my tank.
And here the Churchill comes forward again, supported by a jumbo and by two jumbos and an EC-8. Oh, Willie Pete! Oh god! Second artillery going in this white zone at the same time. That's a King Tiger! Oh boy! The Germans going all in. The Allies are gonna need to flank this thing. Oh, the guy! The AT gun got a good penetrating shot. Stukas Fuß firing. It's getting very intense here in the center.
We lost a gun crew.
Send your orders.
But the Allies could push through this if they can just get through that King Tiger somehow. They have denied the Panzerjägers from getting their heavy tanks though and heavy vehicles. Jumbo might be in trouble here. Panzer Grenadiers marching forwards here. Followed by the King Tiger. And more artillery coming in too. Looks like the Germans are about to overrun the Allies. Oh, but what are they gonna do to stop a King Tiger? Brave EC8 moving upwards. One shot is all it takes to destroy the gun.
Tank support is here. We just lost a medium tank.
We have a new sniper on
And currently the King Tiger dominates the front line. Jumbo trying to face it. Ooh, Jumbo can survive a shot, but it's not going to survive a second one. Oh, the Allies are not doing too well here.
Crew ready.
I honestly don't see how the Allies can come back from this. The Allies have lost a lot recently, but miracles can happen. Ah, but the artillery from the Germans is destroying the tracks on the EC8s. Make them easy targets if the Germans send the King Tiger upwards. Panzer Grenadiers are moving offwards. I think the King Tiger smells prey. Indeed it does. Oh, penetrating shot though. Oh, and the driver's injured! If the Allies can overrun it now! Oh, but the King Tiger I think might be able to get out of here. That's another satchel, I think. No, that's a burning grenade. I think the King Tiger just has to pull out and get repaired. Well, looks like the Germans are pulling through immensely.
Ready to go. Upgrade done. So we're happy over.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Another Churchill for the British. Yeah, repairs immediately being ordered in on the King Tiger. They need to keep this thing operational. But I think the Germans have this battle covered at this point.
Tank ready.
The Allies have lost too much. And with the King Tiger stalking the battlefields, what can they do?
Infantry rested and ready to advance rapidly.
Here comes the Panzer Grenadiers again. Churchill putting up some Russian SS though. Easy hit, got hit. And then Howard's shell too. Oh, there we go. That was a very long match, but it seems like the Germans won out. One score for the fatherland here. I'll see you all next time, everyone. Bye-bye.